No, look, they about to handcuff her. They handcuffing her. Wait. They handcuffing her. Oh, they handcuffing her. They handcuffing her. Y'all see it? Yep, they got her, y'all. They got her, y'all. Ooh, shit, what the fuck just fell on my head? They got her. They got her.
That definitely looks like Cambria.
Oh, I ain't know I can zoom in, girl.
And I decides to pull out something that could really harm somebody, and I do whatever, and then they decide to whoop-de-whoop and do the back. How? Who was to blame? Like, what are we talking about?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
My granddaughter, because this should never happen to her. Because she was a sweet person. We're going to be all right, but she's going to be missed. It's going to take a while for everybody to get over this, especially me.
She pushed through the crowd on West Lehigh Avenue, phone cameras up, a live stream ticking views into the thousands. Somebody yelled, "Here we go." And the two women squared off like this was a title fight. One was in white, the other in black. But the man who'd helped set this whole thing in motion wasn't even there. He was hundreds of miles away in Atlanta, watching from a screen, calling the action like it was entertainment. Then a flash of metal. A butcher knife raised high, and before anyone could process it, 28-year-old Sariah Conover was bleeding out on the pavement while the live chat scrolled on. Let that sink in. A woman lost her life, and the person who helped make the meetup happen would later look into a camera and say, "I don't have to take accountability for shit. Stick with me, because that statement alone is about to divide the internet." Before we go any further, I want to welcome you to RedRage Crime TV. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the stories that make you think long after the video ends. This case isn't just about a stab-in. It's about where the blame really belongs when social media sets the stage for real-world violence. So let's get into it. Sariah Conover was 28 years old. She worked as a hairstylist in Philadelphia, a woman who, by all accounts, had a gift for making people feel seen and cared for. Her family described her as a big sister to 4, a younger sister to 1, and a cherished granddaughter raised by her grandmother. Every morning, her grandmother says she'd expect to hear Sariah's voice say, "Good morning, Grandmom." That's the woman we're talking about. A real person with a real family, not just a name in a headline. On the other side of this feud was 24-year-old Zayahshay Davis. She's the mother of a child with Sariah's ex-boyfriend, and tension between the two women had been simmering for months. We're talking Instagram live arguments, back and forth insults, the kind of online beef that usually stays in the comments until one day it doesn't. Zayahshay had her own legal troubles already. She was on probation, out of Westmoreland County for child endangerment, and had pending retail theft and conspiracy charges from earlier in 2026. But none of that stopped what came next. Here's where it gets ugly. The conflict didn't just spill out onto the streets naturally. It got a boost from a local influencer known as Mir. Mir built a following by streaming street fights. People would DM him to set up confrontations, and he'd go live while fists flew. This time, he allegedly took it a step further. Police and multiple sources say Mir helped organize the meetup between Sariah and Zayahshay, even arranging transportation to make sure one of them could get there. Reports indicate he paid for an Uber. Now, Mir has gone back and forth on that detail. At one point, he said the ride was for Zayahshay's cousin, someone who wasn't even fighting. Another time he said he sent it so the girl could go to her cousin's house. Make it make sense. The stories keep shifting. On June 22, 2026, around 5:50 p.m., the fight went down on the 1300 block of West Lehigh Avenue. Phones were already out because Mir's audience knew exactly what was coming. Video shows a crowd forming. Sariah in white, Zayahshay in black. At some point, a knife appeared. Some witnesses say a box cutter was in play first. Others say the butcher knife came later. What's undeniable is that footage captured someone shouting, "Yo, she got a fucking butcher knife." Then the camera catches Zayahshay walking across the street, knife in hand. The fight escalated fast. Sariah was stabbed multiple times. Bystanders didn't intervene. They just kept recording. By the time she was rushed to the hospital, it was too late. She died at 1:28 a.m. on June 23rd. And here's the part that gets me. While Sariah's family was learning, she was gone, Mir was still online, still battling on TikTok, still blocking people who brought it up. He didn't stop the live when the violence started, and he certainly didn't stop the content after.
Don't get too close. Oh shit. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, she got a fucking butcher knife. Yo. Oh my.
Police issued an arrest warrant for Zayahshay Davis. A $20,000 reward was announced. Days later, she surrendered near 12th and Huntington Streets, and the arrest itself became a live stream spectacle. People narrating as cops cuffed her. She's now charged with murder and held without bail.
That's okay.
That's what I'm saying. And then you all on the phone like kind of which one.
How do I switch
It's fucking hot.
How do I extend?
So why the fuck they put her in handcuffs yet though?
How you do that? You could do that?
That's him that got stumped out, ain't it? That's what I'm saying. That's him.
I don't know how.
They letting her go?
They letting her go, y'all.
They're letting her go. Oh, they telling her to go to the district attorney? They should have just put her in the car.
Oh, that's some crazy shit. Oh no, they gonna get her ass.
That's what they said. Look, we just said that. She should let her family turn around for that $20. She could have had that money on her books as a.
Oh, cause I got it on record.
Look, they slowing down.
I'm recording it too.
Oh yeah, they made her take her jacket and stuff off. They probably didn't want her to be on camera because they see all of us. I'm sorry, y'all. They didn't want to. I don't know, but she definitely just took that jacket off. That's crazy.
You can play the sound. You can play it so they can hear the sound, yeah.
No, look, they about to handcuff her. They handcuffing her. Wait. They handcuffing her. Oh, they handcuffing her. They handcuffing her. Y'all see it? Yep, they got her, y'all. They got her, y'all. Ooh, shit, what the fuck this fall on my head? They got her. They got her.
That definitely looks like Cambria.
Oh, I ain't know I can zoom in, girl.
But the arrest didn't end the story. That's because the internet immediately split into two camps. On one side, you have people who say Mir is being scapegoated. Their arguments, the women were grown adults. They contacted him. They wanted the fight. He didn't hand anyone a knife. He didn't tell them to stab each other. He just provided a platform, and if you blame him, then you have to blame every viewer who watched and didn't call 911. Some even point out that Sariah herself had been on his live demanding the confrontation, allegedly threatening to harm Zayahshay's child. So, they ask, is Mir really the one responsible? Then there's the other side, the side that says Mir should be sitting right next to Zayahshay in court. Here's the thing. When you don't just broadcast a fight but actively help orchestrate it, when you pay for an Uber to make sure it happens, when you egg it on from a distance and profit from the chaos, do you really get to wash your hands of the outcome? That's the question that's haunting this case. Legal analysts point to concepts like accomplice liability and foreseeability of harm. If you set a brawl in motion and someone ends up dead, a prosecutor can argue that death was a foreseeable outcome, even if you didn't swing the knife. The fact that Mir was in Atlanta doesn't magically shield him using a phone to facilitate a crime across state lines can bring federal jurisdiction into play. And his own words haven't helped him. When confronted, he said, "I don't have to take accountability for shit." Later, he tried to clarify that he was just an entertainer, that people came to him, that his job was to entertain and nothing more. But let that sink in. A woman is dead. Her grandmother still walks past her door expecting to hear good morning, and the man who helped set the stage says it's not his problem. Sariah's grandmother said both Davis and the influencer should be held accountable. And I think a lot of people agree with her.
To pull out something that could really harm somebody, and I do whatever, and then they decide to whoop-de-whoop and do the back. How? Who was to blame? Like, what are we talking about? If y'all want to blame me for hosting the fight, cool. I apologize. I figured. You want to blame me like, oh, Mir should have never hosted it. Great. All right, cool. But as far as anything other than that, y'all reaching and y'all just want to put my name in it. That's just what it is. I'm now going live on TikTok. I'm not doing IG. Cause as y'all can see right now, because of this situation, everybody like mirror, like. But was the same person that was either watching, right? Was either watching or paid. So I'm done with that. You still scamming? That's why you let Bigo be aware. No, I was never scamming on Bigo. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, he had the fight. Cyber laws. There's no cyber law. And then y'all blaming me talking about something. I sent the girl to the scene. Actually, I didn't. She asked for Uber to her sister house or her cousin house. I had those messages too. Y'all just like the people. They just be making up stuff just to say, just to want to point the finger. I hate that. One thing about me, like when I do my shit. And my job is to, if somebody hit me up and say, Mir, whoop-de-whoop, my job is to entertain. That's it. My job is to entertain. If you decide to bring your drama to my platform, right? If you decide to bring your drama to my platform and it don't go how you wanted to go, how am I to blame for it? Make it make sense. I did not know this lady at all. I don't know none of them. I don't know nobody who hits me up in Philly. Absolutely nobody. So if you hit me up and you contact me and say, Mir, I want this done, whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop, and I go live, and then all of a sudden now it don't come out your way, and now the family is upset with me. It's like, wait, but y'all was the one who reached out to me. I don't have to take accountability for shit because I didn't do shit, bitch. Fuck are you talking about?
Wow.
I don't gotta take accountability for shit. And I'm not gonna take accountability for nothing that I did not do. What I did is the same shit I've been doing for years. I got a good sense of humor, so I'm really just literally gonna make a joke out of everything. Like, you know, it's just what it is. Everybody gonna be like, oh wow, he's cold, he's heartless. No, I'm not. I'm just like, thank you, I appreciate you. Like, it is what it is. Like, people was talking about me, bashing me and all this stuff, and I'm just like, well, it is what it is. But I'm not doing no interviews. I'm not answering questions. This is literally all you're going to get from me. I'm going to be on my own platform, running my own movie, and that's just what it is. Like, why did I call the Uber? Okay, so let me say this. The Uber that you guys are allegedly saying that I called, the Uber was for her cousin, the cousin that was not in the fight at all. She wasn't in the fight whatsoever. She didn't swing, she didn't fight, and also I didn't call the Uber for her to fight. I called the Uber because she wanted to go to her cousin's house, and I have those messages too. So all this narrative and all the lies, oh, we got messages, no, I have the messages. Like, I know where I sent I know what happened, and I didn't send an Uber for her to go fight at all. So what's next? Stop explaining yourself. Okay, I won't. I'm gonna stop explaining myself. Stop answering them. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop answering. Make sure you hit my heartbeat.
You're already losing if you're fighting over a man. And this case out of Philly is really pissing me off. And I want to talk about the lessons that we can learn from it. Now, my OG followers already know if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. If you're not following the Black Death Society, please make sure to do so. This is a space in which pop culture money and real life meet. If you don't know, I'm originally from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And even though I no longer live in Philly, your girl still keeps her ear to the streets about what's going on in my hometown. Now, earlier this week, these two young women got into a fight over a man, and the fight was hosted, I'm going to talk about that later, by another man. Now, 24-year-old Zayahshay Davis, who you see right here, used the butcher knife that was involved in the fight to unalive 28-year-old Sariah Conover, who you see right here. And I'm pissed because it was such an unnecessary loss of life over reasons that really do not matter, and frankly, and I hate to say it, over bird brain behavior. Now, Sariah was a mother, so her child will be raised without a mother. And another caveat to the story that came out was that Sariah's mother was unalived and she was raised without her mother. So it's once again a generation of pain being perpetuated throughout one family. Now, Sassy Sam, aka Mir, that's the name that he goes by on social media, Ubered one of the women to the hosted fight. I didn't even know hosting fights was a thing, but that's what he did. And a lot of people are blaming Mir for what happened to Sariah. Let's hear what Mir had to say about this whole thing.
I got a good sense of humor, so I'm really just literally gonna make a joke out of everything. Like, you know, it's just what it is.
Mir, I hope hope they lock your butt up too. You deserve to be underneath the jail, or at the very least have a cell right next to Zayahshay, the woman who actually committed the murder. I have to believe that you have some type of culpability, or AKA responsibility, to what happened. You, with your own words, you said that you hosted the fight. And the fact that you didn't have a lick of common sense to get online, say things that could possibly be incriminating to you later on down the line, is absolutely ridiculous. But this is the thing. I do not like talking about these type of cases on my page unless there is something to learn from it. To my women out there, you are down bad by 1,000 if you get in the field and you are fighting over a man. There is a reason why we see very little videos or posts of men fighting over women, because it rarely ever happens. We see women online fighting over a man that at the end of the day wouldn't even spit on you if you were on fire. You fighting over a man that clearly does not care about you. And I realize that a lot of young people today were raised by shows like the Bad Girls Club, and they think that everything is content. Everything is not content. Everything is not entertainment. Everything is not funny. And it's very sad that these shows have basically brought up a generation of people that lack common sense and think that everything, especially toxicity, is content. Overall, this is a very, very sad situation, and my condolences goes out to Sariah, who lost her life, and especially her children, as well as the children of the other young woman who will probably most likely never be raised by their mother. I hope that this serves as a lesson to other people, especially to women out there, that you never ever fight over a man, because if you have to fight over a man, that man does not care about you. And also, everything is not content. But as always, I want you to weigh in on this particular case. And most importantly, do you think that Mir deserves to be in jail right along with Zayahshay? Sound off in the comments. If you found value in this post, please make sure to like and most importantly share. And don't forget to follow the Black Death Society for more desk talk.
Here's where we are now. Zayahshay Davis awaits trial. Mir has not been charged, but the investigation is active and police haven't ruled out additional arrests. The public feud continues in comments sections and reaction videos, some defending him, others saying he has blood on his hands. And me? I keep coming back to a few questions that don't sit right. If a person creates an environment where violence is almost guaranteed and then that violence kills someone, where is the line between just watching and actually participating? Can distance and a disclaimer like, "I'm just entertaining," erase moral or legal responsibility? And what about the dozens of people standing around with phones instead of dialing 911? Were they just documenting, or were they part of the problem? None of these have clean answers, and that's exactly why this case should keep you up at night. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Do you think Mir should face charges, or does the blame stop with the person who held the knife? Should platforms do more to shut down accounts that stream violence? Drop your thoughts below and let's have a real conversation. Don't forget to subscribe to RedRage Crime TV on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We dig into the stories that make you question everything. Until next time, stay safe and stay thinking.
A very sad sign of the times here. A woman is now charged with murder for a deadly fight in North Philadelphia that was shown on social media. Tonight, the victim's family is calling for justice from everyone involved. 24-year-old Zayahshay Davis was taken into custody last night and charged with murder today. Police say she was seen on social media with a large knife before fighting with Sariah Conover at 12th and Huntington Streets on Monday. In the end, Conover was stabbed to death. Sources tell Action News that a local social media influencer may have organized the fight and live streamed it. Action News spoke with Conover's grieving grandmother today, who said she believes that the fight was over a man. The grandmother says both Davis and the influencer should both be held accountable. Meanwhile, she's struggling with the loss of the granddaughter that she raised.
It still seems like it's not true to me. It's not true. Every time I walk past her room door, I'm expecting her to come out, saying, "Good morning, Grandma." It's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
I was actually one of the few people who was on the live watching everything go down. And I just want to first give my condolences to the lady and her family. You know, it's unfortunate. Things like that should never happen. Where we're from in Philly, I'm used to people just getting in the field, doing what they got to do, and then going about their business. All that, shoot them up, bang, bang, want to be a killer, we stabbing you up. That shit is just not Philly. And y'all is just breaking the code. I don't know. And this new era of Philadelphia is distasteful. The lady who unfortunately lost her life got on Mir's live telling Mir to tell the girl to come outside and do this and do that.
But
they were supposed to fight 3 months before this and a whole bunch of stuff. She got on live threatening that lady's life, saying, oh, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z to you, I'm gonna stump your kid's head in, I'm gonna do this to your kids, and yada yada yada, talking big cash money shit. This lady shows up with a box cutter in her hand.
Lord have mercy.
The first swing that she took with the box cutter in her hand. She intended to harm the lady in the black shirt. The lady in the black shirt had no weapons. The baby dad came with a knife. He dropped the knife when he got out the car to fight the girl in the white shirt's brother. Sometimes you got to be realistic with yourself. If I'm in a fight and somebody is slashing me in the face with a box cutter, it's either fight or flight. What are you going to do? She grabbed the knife thinking that this lady's trying to kill me. Let me kill her before she killed me. I don't understand why y'all blaming Mir for the loss of this lady. She came to the fight with a knife. A lot of the girls who get on his platform to fight, he don't know them girls personally. He don't know who have an issue with who. Y'all contact him. Y'all DM him to get on live and get these girls to come out and fight. So this should just be a lesson. It's unfortunate, but we have to do better as a whole. A lot of people need to think before they do things.